one of Africa's most anticipated collaborations. Make some noise for SS Nasty C.
Hello lovelies, welcome to yet another exciting episode of Toy Cat Arena. To my old subscribers, thank you very much for always tuning in, and for my new subscribers, welcome on board. So guys, what I'm going to be talking about today is personal hygiene. I'm going to be giving us all the necessary things, the tips we need to know about personal hygiene.
Personal hygiene is the care we give from the hair on our head to the sole of our feet.
So the first segment of the discussion is going to be on oral hygiene. Oral hygiene has to do with the care we give our mouths. Now I'm going to be giving us certain tips on how to keep our mouths clean and healthy.
It's very important we stay hydrated, and we need to scrub our tongue as well, because that is where most of the dirt and the particles from food accumulate. Now, I liken the tongue to a tripe because you can't eat a tripe without thoroughly washing it.
When we're talking about oral hygiene, it's not just about the kind of having to brush your teeth twice daily. The kind of toothbrush you use matters, and the kind of toothpaste you use also matters. Now, for those that have soft gum, you shouldn't use a hard toothbrush. Now, for those that they know that their gum is very strong, you can either use a medium soft toothbrush or you use a hard brush. That is very important. And most importantly, you have to change your toothbrush at least twice in 2 months, which means at least every month. For those that cannot do every month, you can at least 6 weeks, because you can't keep repeating your toothbrush and think that you're going to have a healthy mouth or you're going to have a healthy mouth. For the toothpaste, you should use minty toothpaste, not just toothpaste with fluoride, but minty ones. And then for those that have to do a job that doesn't require them having to talk so much, you can also use mouthwash. Maybe while you're in the office, you can quickly rush to the bathroom, pour a cap of the mouthwash, gargle, and spit it out, at least to have a fresh breath. You can also eat minty bubble gum, or you can take minty lollipops.
Now there's a condition called halitosis. This is for those that have severe mouth odor. Oftentimes, people that have this condition are not aware that they do have it. But I think ways in which we can help them is to probably once in a while, you get a minty chewing gum, and you can also just give them to have one. You wouldn't want to be able to make them know that they're actually suffering from that. Or you could just give them a mouthwash, it will really help their condition.
Now, the next is going to be about body odor. There are some people that actually have very strong, unpleasant body odor. And I never knew that there was even a medical term for it until I heard one of my favorite actresses call it one particular name like that. I think she said Bromhidrosis, and I was like, wow, such a big word. Now, there are different things that can actually cause this body odor. It starts from your personal grooming, having to repeat clothes. Like after a strenuous day activity, you're supposed to go home, wash off, cleanse your body of all the dirt and the sweat. Not having to repeat the same clothes you wore the previous day. So make sure that you always bathe regularly. It's very, very important. Like before heading out to our daily activities, and when we're done with the day's activities before going to bed. It would even make you sleep soundly. Then secondly, we should always try to use deodorants. I know some people don't think it's necessary, but I think it's in a way, it boosts your self-confidence. You'll be able to walk anywhere and you won't feel that, oh, somebody will say I'm not smelling good or perceiving something unpleasant, use good deodorants, not just any deodorants, quality deodorants. Even if you can't buy perfumes, you can use antiperspirants. At least that would help kill the bacteria responsible for you producing sweat in the armpits. Again, aside even using the deodorants, we need to always shave our underarms. It's very important, not just for the ladies, guys too. We need to always do that, because you know we sweat a lot, and most of the time the sweat comes from the underarms. So that is why we need to take proper care of that part of the body.
Get mine looking like mommy. Out here 7 like mommy.
The next segment is going to be about hand hygiene. Yes, hand hygiene. The hand is a very sensitive part of the body, and if not properly taken care of, we could get infections, we could get infected, germs could get into our food, you know, through the hands. You touch your food, through your hands, you touch somewhere, someone else's touched there, bodily sweat transmitting from one place to another. Aside the whole COVID issue, basically we're supposed to focus on our hands, the hygiene of our hands. And how do we take proper care of our hands? You get good toilet soap, running water, clean water, not just any kind of water. You use it to wash your hands before heading out. For instance, even if you're not going to a hospital environment, you're entering the bus, you're touching the seats that a particular commuter sat on, you don't know if that person has one disease or the other, and then you buy something on the road, maybe they are hawking gala by the roadside, you decide to buy gala, you open the gala, you use your hand to eat it, and then you don't know that you've already germs that person already deposited on the chair or the railing in the bus. You've already used your hand to transfer that germ into your body. That's why the hand is very sensitive, and we need to take proper care of the hand. If there's no water or soap close by to where you are, you can actually get hand sanitizers. Very small hand sanitizer, you know that you've touched somewhere and you're not sure if that place is properly sterilized, because it's not everybody that sterilizes things. So you just take a little quantity, you rub it on your hands, and it will help to kill the germs. Now, still on the hands, I'll be talking about the nails. We can either decide to keep our nails short or long, but note, when you're keeping long nails, be very sure that your nails are clean at all times, because long nails can actually hide all those germs and bacteria, and before you know, you get infected as a result of that negligence on your part. Fine, I know we love to keep nails, it makes us fashionable, you know, boost your self-confidence and all, but also make sure that you're properly taking care of the hands. How do you take care of your nails? Doing manicure. When you have long nails, do manicure, go to a salon. Even if there's no salon nearby, you yourself can decide to do that. You clean your nails, get a nail. If your nails is painted, clean it regularly. Nail polish remover, use it to clean it. You file your nails properly. If you see any dirt there, you can use the cuticle. That's instrument called the cuticle. You use it to remove all the dirt. Then you wash your hands before even heading out to do any other thing. Now for the toenails, because it's still part of personal hygiene. For the toenails, the care for the toenails is also equally important. We might think it's not important because it's like the lowest part of the body, you can't really spread germs and all that, but it needs to look good as well in order for people to have a good impression about you. Some people actually look at your feet, they look at your toes. Some people say that you know if somebody is actually clean by looking at their toes. They say if you see a lady, she has cracks on her feet, that means she's dirty, because if she's not dirty, she should be able to. That's where the pumice stone comes into play. You get pumice stone every morning, especially during harmattan periods. The skin is always very, very tough. You see cracks and everything. Use the pumice stone with with your toilet soap, you can dip your leg in lukewarm water, allow it to soak a bit, then use the pumice stone to scrub off the dirt, the tough skin on your skin. That's a way to take care of your toenails. So guys, I hope you've been reminded on the reasons we need to maintain a good personal hygiene. Most of the things I talked about, they are things we're already used to, but oftentimes we tend to ignore some of them because of the daily activities and all. Till I come your way again on the next episode. Bye for now. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Thank you. Mwah.